Should we lower our expectations to curb disappointment? Well, are you ready for some good news? Jesus doesn't heal our disappointments by curbing our desires. He heals by giving us even greater desires. I preached my Easter message from Luke 24 because we have so much to learn from Jesus' encounter with disappointed disciples. Cleopas and an unnamed disciple were walking the road to Emmaus with their heads down, and Jesus joined those dejected disciples when they didn't recognize him at all. And with raw irony, the disciples declared, "But we had hoped that he was the one to redeem Israel." We had hoped. We had hoped. It's a refrain on almost everyone's lips during this pandemic. We had hoped to have the big wedding. We had hoped to have a graduation celebration. We had hoped for our new business to take off. We had hoped, we'd hoped. Some religions or philosophies advocate lowering desire in an effort to curb disappointment. Buddhism teaches that since unfulfilled desires cause human suffering, the goal of life is to eliminate desire. The problem, of course, is that we can't eliminate desire because the desire to eliminate desire is a desire. I once saw a clip of Oprah interviewing empathy and shame researcher Brene Brown, in which Dr. Brown asserted that joy is the scariest emotion. She said that though I study scary emotions like anger and shame, I think the most terrifying human experience is joy. It's as if we believe that by truly feeling happiness, we're setting ourselves up for a sucker punch. You know that feeling like your hopes might just get dashed? Well, interestingly, Jesus never downplayed our desires. He built it up. Ask and you'll be given. Seek and you'll find. Knock and it will be open to you. So the disappointed disciples on the road to Emmaus didn't need to lower their expectations. They needed to raise their hopes. They had hoped Jesus would be a great prophet who would restore political rule to Israel. What they needed was an even greater dream, that he was the Lord who would rule the universe on a throne of grace. If you're facing disappointment, Jesus walks with empathy with you, and then he points to an even greater dream, and that's the gospel. Well, that's today's good news, and you get more like it by clicking right here. Better yet, if you've not subscribed, be sure and subscribe and tell others about it and start out every day with some good news. Stay safe.